Hey, what's up Guardians, TBL here, and in today's video, we're going to be showing you how you can complete the Imprecation Gunsmith quest, which rewards you with the exotic handcannon, the First Curse. Now, the First Curse is a handcannon of the Timer's Lash archetype with extremely high impact. Its impact rating of 94 is absolutely titanic, but its other stats are a little bit on the low side. Thankfully, this gun's special abilities are all dedicated to increasing its range, stability, and movement speed. But alright, let's get started. Your first step to getting this bounty is reaching rank 5 with the Gunsmith. Now, if you've been playing Taken King since it came out, it's very likely that you're already at or near rank 5 with the Gunsmith. If not, well, you've got several weeks of farming weapon tests for Banshee 44 ahead of you. But once you've reached rank 5, he'll offer you the quest Imprecation. And with it, he'll task you with your first step, getting handcannon kills with the primary or handcannon telemetry active. Once you reach this step, grab your favorite handcannon and then head into a mission like the Dark Beyond or Siege of the Warmind. Then pop that telemetry and go to work. This step doesn't take long at all, and before you know it, you'll have reached 100% completion. Once you've done this, congratulations, you've completed the first step of this bounty. Head back to the Gunsmith and turn in the data that you've acquired. Your next exciting task will simply be to wait a week for the next Arms Day. There's no two ways around it, Guardian. You'll have to wait a week before you can take on the next step of this bounty. Once the next Wednesday rolls around, speak to Banshee 44 once again and he'll set you off on the second part of this. For your patience, he'll reward you with a white test handcannon named the Imprecation. Your first step with this handcannon will simply be to infuse the weapon up to 260 attack. So get some throwaway blues, pop them into this bad boy and move on to the next step. Your next job will be to take this handcannon into PVE and PVP to get kills. Now strap yourself in, this is where it gets rough. You'll be required to get 7 rapid kills in PvE and get 7 precision kills in a single Crucible game. Believe me, it's a bit more difficult than it sounds. Let's start with the PvE section. Now, getting 7 rapid kills in PvE sounds simple enough until you realize that this gun only has 6 rounds in the magazine. That's where triple tap comes in. You'll need to very quickly land 3 precision kills on enemies, returning 1 round to your magazine before you have to go on another 4 kill streak. Again, my suggestion would be to load up Dark Beyond or Siege of the Warmind and just utilize the Thrall, since you can one-shot them anyway. Get 3 precision kills, and then you can just get 4 body shot kills. Once you've got the hang of the gun, it should be simple enough to get your 7 kills, completing this first step. Next, we've got PvP, which is significantly more difficult. Well, depending on your skill with handcannons, that is. You'll have to get 7 precision kills in 1 game. Yeah, that's right. Now this can be a pretty daunting task because the Imprecation stats are, for the most part, pretty terrible. With a 6-round mag, low fire rate, low range, and even lower stability, you're going to have a rough time with this. My suggestion would be to try to complete this on close range stages, maybe play Rumble or one of the other smaller game modes. Mainly because you're going to need to get fairly close to people to get those consistent precision kills. I wish you Guardians luck in your PvP matches. Once you've got your 7 precision kills, return to Banshee once more to turn in the Imprecation, completing this step of the bounty. Then you can pat yourself on the back because you finished the hardest part of this. Well, maybe. Your next step will be to wait another week for Arms Day. Yeah, seriously, you have to wait another week for the next Wednesday to roll around. Bungie is trying to teach you some serious patience with this quest. But once the next Arms Day rolls around, head back to Banshee and he will reward you with the First Curse Exotic Handcannon. Congratulations, it's just as simple as that. Now let's take a quick look at the stats and abilities on this weapon. Now again, the First Curse comes with a very heavy impact stat. This thing hits like a truck. But conversely, the gun's rate of fire, range, stability, and reload speed are all low. Thankfully, the gun's perks address most of that. The First Curse first exotic perk is called Deadeye, which grants a bonus to range, stability, and movement speed whenever you aim down the sights. And in the first tree, it's rocking CQB, smooth, and soft ballistics, with the latter 2 perks granting this gun a much needed range boost. It's of course got triple tap just like the Imprecation, and in the middle tree it's rocking quick draw, lightweight, and finally speed reload, which helps with this gun's extremely slow reload speed. And lastly, we have the gun's second exotic perk, the First Curse, where precision kills while aiming down the sights will grant increased range and stability until your next reload. This gun is all about taking your time and landing those precision shots. The First Curse is meant to be a sister to and sort of the antithesis of the Last Word, which rewarded players for smart hipfire play. The First Curse is meant to reward players who ADS and take their time with shots. So if you're someone who liked playing with, say, a Timer's Lash in Year 1 or even a Hawkmoon in Year 2, you might find the First Curse to be an alright gun in some situations. The problem is that it's been hit hard just like all of the other hand cannons with the blanket hand cannon nerf. The loss to range and magazine size really show on this gun. But thankfully the gun's special abilities increase its range, accuracy, stability, and movement speed, which means it's not that bad to run around and shoot with. And again, it hits super hard. Good luck finding a red bar enemy in PvE who will survive a headshot from this thing. But alright, that's pretty much it for this tutorial on how to get the First Curse Exotic Handcannon. Hopefully it helped you guys out. And if it did, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. But alright, that's pretty much going to be it for this one, guys. If you like what you saw here, do feel free to check out my channel where we will have a ton more Destiny Taken King coverage coming out soon. Alright, that's it for me now. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.